Okay, so for this airport update, I've taken another step further from the last one, and then such that I'm trying to make a airport design not to support a major carrier, which was a little tricky because the whole reason why I designed this terminal the way I did was to support, one airline to house all of the narrow body, wide bodies, the RJs, and the commuters. So I spread it out a little differently this time to kind of simulate maybe like what a Washington Reagan airport would be. Something along a medium-sized airport in the Northeast. Let's talk about which aircraft I use and what routes they would be flying. All right, I've got two JetBlue gates currently, gates 22 and 24. At gate 22 is my Airbus A321 Mi Casa S Blue Casa in the process of getting pushed back, and that will be making the trip down to Orlando. Next to that is my E190, my custom tail. It's Blue Getaways. This aircraft will be making the trip out to Boston Logan. All right, next to that at gate number 26 is one of my WestJet 737-800s getting fueled and loaded with luggage. This one will be making the trip out to Vancouver, British Columbia. My only Alaska aircraft at this airport today. This was actually my very first 1 to 200 scale model. It's my 737-700. This one is in the process of getting pushed back. It's already separated from the jetway, making the trip back out to Seattle. Gate number 30 is my only WestJet model. My only Spirit model. It's my A319, Bear Fare. This one will be making the trip down to Fort Lauderdale. Okay, now getting into some of my Southwest aircraft. First one here is a 737-800 with the Scimitar winglets. That one will be making the trip out to Houston Hobby. Next to that is a 737-700, also in the new livery. This one will be making the quick trip down to Baltimore Washington International. Next to that is another 737-700. This one will be making the trip out to Dallas Love. We have a couple more 737-800s, one in the new livery and one in the old livery. The new livery aircraft will be making the trip down to Orlando, and the one in the background will be making a flight out to Phoenix. And then we have my arriving Maryland 1 737-700 that's just come inbound from Chicago Midway. And that wraps up Concourse 1. Moving over to Concourse 2, we've got my major U.S. carriers, Delta, United, and American. Getting into gates 33 and 35. We have an arriving 717 inbound from Detroit that is in the process of getting deplaned and offloaded with luggage. And then this Embraer E145 is just about to get pushed back for LaGuardia. Gate number 37 is empty. Now we get into some of my American and American Eagle aircraft. We've got a CRJ 700 at gate number 39, which will be making the trip out to Chicago O'Hare. At gate number 40, we have an arriving Embraer E190. This one is just coming in from Miami. And next to that is another E190 in the process of getting loaded up. And this one will be heading up to New York's JFK. All right. For my United models at my RJ terminal, I've got a couple of E170s. The one in the foreground will be heading out to Chicago O'Hare, and the one next to it will be heading out to Cleveland, Ohio. Gates number 34 and 36. All right, then we get into some of our supplemental commuters. I've got a couple Dash 8 Series 100s from American Airlines. These are the newly converted models that were formerly U.S. Airways. And both of these operate down to Philadelphia. The one at gate number 41 is just arrived in the process of getting deplaned and offloaded. And the one over here at gate 43 is just about finished up boarding to head down to Philly. A couple of my Colgan operated as United Express Dash 8 Q400s. Both these aircraft would be operating out to Newark. The one at gate number 45 had just arrived. The ground crew is heading out there to start the pre-flight. And the one at gate number 47A is in the process of loading up. And then lastly, I've got my Lone Frontier aircraft now. It is a CRJ 900. It'll be making the direct flight out to Omaha, Nebraska, with connecting service out to Denver. And that is my quick airport update. Again, trying to space out my airlines a little bit to make it not so one airline centric. I hope you liked it.